Yay, back to Drummondcast.
Ungasaivnona Jappe Siglos Fraudnos Jus Jappe Raika Jappe.
Is this another one of your nightmares?
Jalaika Jaanbar. In Amalhab Fralat Forte Fuima Alaisos Kaskaf Tais. Ababarna Habens Glaubena Ni in Usakwai Usiterens Apipao.
I helped you defeat Veshik Urk. I'll help you find Tulak Horde's bones.
My Tais is.
Oh, yay. Okay, so let's go back to Hoth first. Why couldn't that have happened?
Just what you wanted. You're gonna miss me.
Pilot's going in such a hurry. So where are we going? Over there, so let's go
And to think, I used to love snow. Just one look out here and I've already had enough.
What is that green? Send me on one more.
At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed. seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased. I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
I hope I haven't displeased you.
Entering Storehouse 0026. Antiquities, Tulakor era.
Patay kuiban ist. Ni fragais fraujan. Kup painana. Hausaip, sai uren sa sayans. Du sayan fraua.
Save some for me, will you?
Laikinan uswambay.
So that has Tulak Hoth's bones.
Note to self. If my apprentice's Deshad fails to submit after the transfer, the bones of Tulak Hoth could prove a useful bargaining chip.
Daupanais and niman.
I promise. I won't let Zash get away with this.
Swayway silbans in iswish. Paman ik alkas jam. Guidis intis isvares. Ja us de ans alfrast no job. Diabulus afstop fara. Anso wilok pardos. So gi inagangan disar faur ises.
Whatever you do, you can't let Zash take control.
Elion dandans atin se lapto. Iswis tu dalai lotais wahaisen. Anso wilok pardos. So gi inagangan disar faur ises.
It's no matter to me either way.
Hai baidar gaskir. Afwad ni.
Ah, that's better. I can think so much more clearly now. Thank you.
One more trick like this, and you'll be punished.
I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. This is my storehouse. You may have anything here you want. Now, let's go back to the ship, shall we? I don't know how long Ken will be weakened, and I have lots of reading to catch up on.
That all it was. That's disappointing, to be honest. Oh well. Unless I decide to keep recruitment mission in Knights of the Fallen Empire. Which I don't think I will. I had to run through that twice in the last couple of days. You have to kill all the bosses. Otherwise you have to kill these things called Worthy Jagganath beasts. And that's just, they take so long to respawn, and the if there's multiple people doing it, it just takes ages. Damn it, now Kimbal's
Do you
gone.
require anything, Master? A hot meal, perhaps? Conversation? Foot massage? Just
I'm
say-
realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
I don't expect a Jedi to understand. But the Empire is strength and freedom.
They certainly talk a lot about strength, but freedom? From what I've seen, that belongs to a select few.
Slavery is everywhere. And even among the so-called free, only the Sith act with any sort of independence. How can you support an empire that actively enslaves and spits on your people?
I don't support them. I aim to kill every one of them.
I can understand why you're angry, and I agree that we can't abide evil, but we can't let our emotions get the better of us. You shouldn't have to compromise who you are. You don't have to stay, you know. You could go to the Republic.
I thought Jedi knew all about sacrifice.
We sacrifice our emotions and our fears, but not our identities. What was your master like? You had a master, right?
My master tried to kill me.
That's just insane. Why would Sith try to destroy the future of their own order?
The future of the Order means nothing if you're not alive to see it.
Selfishness is the real problem with the Sith Order. All the violence and cruelty. It's just selfishness. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
You must have had terrible parents.
Anyway, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sure you have plenty to do. My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
Let me know if I can do anything to make the adjustment easier.
I know Jedi are supposed to be patient, but it's never been my strength. How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
I'm sorry. I haven't been very sympathetic.
Thanks for understanding. I promise I won't let my misgivings interfere with our work. I changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
I don't understand. I haven't done anything.
No, you didn't do anything, but you're Sith. Just released on the HoloNet. Sith in the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me responsible for the actions of every Sith.
What's the Empire gonna do about it? You know the answer as well as I do. Nothing. If there's gonna be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
This behavior will destroy the Empire from within. I won't allow it.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be more patient. I know Andronicus is rather attached to the ship, but I was wondering if I could fly it now and then. Master Ryan said I showed exceptional aptitude at flying in simulation training, but I've never been able to pilot the real thing.
You'd have to get Andronicus to agree, but I have no problem with it.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
See what Andronicus has to say about that.
I just wanted to thank you again for having me along. I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
Sith rarely seek knowledge for its own sake. Your purity is refreshing.
I wouldn't consider myself purer than anyone else in my line of work. I'm honored to do what I do. From the depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity. I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gan.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, I meant it as a compliment. He was the best there ever was. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger. So, explain this to me. The tomb of Naga Sadao on Korriban was built by Tulak Horde before Naga Sadao was even born? And that's where you found the Deshard Shadow Killer? And when your master tried to steal your body, you used the artifacts of Tulak Horde to put her being into this Deshard?
You forgot the part where I received aid from my long-dead ancestor, who was murdered by Tulak Horde.
Kalik. He was one of the most powerful Sith Lords of his time. Perhaps the most powerful. And an alien, too. To think how the Empire might have been different if he had killed Tulak Horde and not the other way around. Darth Zash and I have been talking. Well, when she's around. I would love to speak more with Kemval, but I don't think he likes me.
Being locked in stasis for hundreds of years was hard on him.
Do you know I never thought of it that way? Yes, I'm sure that's it. Perhaps I could give him a few social pointers.
I would leave him alone, if I were you. He's liable to become violent.
Nonsense. Well, the monsters I've encountered in the dark corners of tombs make Kemval look positively civilized. I understand you inherited quite the archive from Zash. I would love to see it sometime.
I would love to show it to you.
Excellent. The quest for knowledge is eternal.
Alright, who we got? Adronicus by the look of it.
Do you require anything, Master? A hot meal, perhaps? Conversation? Foot message?
Hey, I gotta run.
Another friend of yours in trouble?
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
So you think Harmon Reich set you up?
Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I can see why you would feel betrayed.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Alright, so that's that done for now. And one more little bit, we'll go to Drummond Cass. And then that'll be it for today. Big time playing today.